Hey guys, so this is a vintage inspired pinup makeup tutorial. This is perfect for prom if you're doing something classic or retro. It's perfect for every day if you want something quick because it's actually very easy and quick. It's like 2 shadows, liner, mascara, cheeks, lips, and you're done. It's nothing really extreme. The hardest part is the liner, but I'll kind of walk through that and teach you how I go about doing that. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks so much for watching and take care. So I'm just going to start with the vanilla eyeshadow for MAC and my 217 brush. I'm just going to sweep that over the whole lid. The next shadow I'm using is soft brown, which is kind of it's a matte finish, and it's just a really light brown, perfect for a crease color. So I'm just putting that on the tip of my 217, and I'm lightly going to just sweep that through the crease. I want my eye to have a little depth to it. So this next part is definitely the trickiest, the most important to the look, and just takes a little bit of practice. My favorite method to doing my liner nowadays has been using Chanel's cake liner. Looks like this. There's 2 sides. One of them is a matte black, the other one is shimmer. I'm going to use the matte black one today. And I just take my brush. I like my MAC 266, a really flat little angled brush. And the way I use cake liner is get a little bit of water, just dip the brush into the water. If you put the brush right onto the cake liner, it can often get oversaturated. And if you have too much water, you get a really messy application. You want just the right amount. So put that on the brush, and then go ahead and kind of wipe off a little bit of extra onto a towel, tissue, and then take this brush, kind of run it over the surface. Now starting in the middle of your lid, right along your lash line, I'm just going to press in and move along. Go towards the center first, and then move it outwards. Now before you get to the corner of your eye, you're going to need to figure out how to make your wings. So my best trick for this is follow the natural line of your lower lash line and pretend that you're extending that just up and out. Just kind of press it. Start to create a little flick. Now you want to bring that flick over and meet the other lash line. Now, how dramatic you want to do this liner just depends all on how far you extend that lower lash line up before you bring it over. So this is a really simple little version. That's, totally fine if you're not used to doing a heavy liner. You can exaggerate it a little bit. I'm going to show you. So that would be longer. You can keep it thin like that, or you can go ahead and bring it over, so you kind of create a thicker line. Another good test is when you tilt your head back, you should see a straight line going across. I go over it with a shadow, so I'm going to show you that. So for the shadow, I'm going to use the same type of brush, and I'm going to go in just with Carmin. It's a matte black by MAC. Pick up a little bit of that. Make sure you tap it off so you don't get any fallout. Okay, so I've just done it on this eye, and see how much smoother that looks? So now I'm going to do it on the other eye so you can watch. You kind of just want to go over the edge. So for my mascara today, I'm going to be using Exceptionelle by Chanel, and it's a really amazing volumizing mascara. So because we want our lashes to be ultra fluttery, I'm going to do 2 coats. So that's it for the eyes. There's one other option. You can put a little mascara on your lower lash line if you want, but not necessary. Just an extra if you feel like that's something you want a little bit of extra definition on those lashes. The next thing I'm going to do are my cheeks. I'm going to be using a Chanel blush. It's called Tweed Rose. It's just a really soft rosy color. Like, you want your cheeks to be defined, but not too bright, because we're still waiting for our standout classic lips. Just adds a nice rosy glow. And next for the lips. Now, there's 2 things I'm using on my lips, a lip liner and a lipstick. If you want to simplify things, you could just use a lipstick, but I like using a liner. It gives you the perfect red lip. But just use any red liner that matches your lipstick. And that's kind of the classic red lip right there. So that's basically the tutorial. It's very simple, very vintage looking, and you know, you can use your own product variations. Instead of the cake liner, you could use a liquid, or if you want to use a different red lip. There's so many reds out there, so find your favorite red and go with that. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you have any questions, comments, please leave them below, and thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye.